It's Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another live stream. So in today's live stream, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the fact that I think I might be wrong in regards to credit card utilization. And of course, I'm going to discuss why I think I might be wrong in regards to credit card utilization. Now, if you're new to the channel, on this channel, I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. As a matter of fact, please be sure to hit the thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously. I see that we already have a hater in the live stream. They already gave me a thumbs down right out the gate. Appreciate you getting a notification, Mr. or Mrs. Hater. Anyway, so yeah, guys, I think I might have it wrong in regards to credit card utilization. So the reason why this is important, and I decided to do a live stream about it, is the fact that credit card utilization actually makes up 30% of our overall credit score. So 30% out of 850 points, 850 possible points that we can have on our Fico score, 30% of that is 255 points. So when it comes to credit card utilization, it's very important for us to have the right information. And so I had a couple of situations where two of my subscribers, I assume they're subscribers, they're clearly some supporters of some sort, because they wanted to reach out and let me know, hey Duane, you know what, I think with the credit card utilization, what you've been saying, it may not necessarily be true. So I was like, interesting. Now, this is something that I want to try myself and do an experiment to see if it's actually true. So what happened was two of the subscribers that reached out, and these are two different people, clearly, they said that they believe that when they used a lot of utilization pertaining to one of their credit card, let's say they ran up that particular card like 80-90% as far as what the overall credit limit is. So if they had a credit limit of $1,000 and they were using $800 or $900 just on that one card, their score actually dropped several points. Now, I've always preached that your credit card utilization is based on your overall credit limit. So even though you have that one credit card that has $1,000 limit, if your overall credit limit is $50,000, I think it doesn't matter if you're using $900 on that one credit card that has $1,000 limit. So I'm very curious. I decided, let me go ahead and do a live stream. Let's open up the dialogue to see what others have experienced in regards to their credit card utilization, and if using the majority of one credit card will allow their score to be lowered by several points. And when I say lowered by several points, I'm talking like 15, 20 points. So it was pretty interesting that I had two people reach out to me and they were like, this is what I've experienced, and you know, you might not necessarily be 100% right. Now, just to be clear, I always preach that as long as you're between 0 and 10%, closer to 0, that your overall utilization is what matters. So if I have 5 credit cards, and between the 5 cards, collectively my credit limit, let's say it's $50,000, it doesn't necessarily matter what I'm doing with one card. It just matters that my overall limit is 50,000. So the overall utilization and the points that come with that has to do with the overall limit, not necessarily each credit card, because I tell people, don't worry so much about every single credit card. You know what I mean? When it comes to credit utilization anyway, I'm always like, listen, as long as you understand that whenever your credit utilization is high, your credit score will always be lower, period. Like that, I'm definitely certain about. When your credit utilization is low, let's say 2%, your credit score is going to be very high, right? So just to give you an idea, just to give you a little contrast. So once again, please let me know in the comment section what your personal experience has been in regards to credit card utilization pertaining to one card. More specifically, if you're using the majority of one card. Now, I do have a Citibank card that has a $450 credit limit. And so I want to kind of do an experiment and see if I use up the majority of the credit limit on that one card, if that's going to affect my credit score. And of course, I will let you guys know whenever I finally decide to do this, because of course I have to have a purchase, you know, or a couple of purchases that I can use. And I'm probably going to, it's going to be hard because I like to be smart about my purchases. I want to maximize my cash back and my points and all that stuff. So it'll be very interesting. Guys, if you're watching the live stream, please let me know from where you're watching. Just take the time to say hello. If you're new to the channel, just type hi or hello into the stream. And please click the thumbs up in this video. I would really appreciate the love and support. For some reason, I have 2 haters out there, which is fine, but I would appreciate the love and support. So be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. If you have questions, this is a live stream, and this is the perfect time and place to get your questions answered live. So if you have questions, whether it's about credit card utilization or just anything in general pertaining to credit, feel free to ask. I would love the opportunity to answer your question if I can. If I cannot, we definitely have a bunch of people in the live stream that are insanely smart, and that's why the live stream in this community, How to Build Credit TV, is insanely powerful. I'm very curious to see what will happen once I use maybe at least 50% of that one credit card that I have. Once again, that's a Citibank card, and the limit is $450. And I want to see what will happen if my credit score will go down 10, 15, 20 points if I run up one card, if I have a high utilization on one card. Once again, I am super curious what you guys' experiences have been in regards to that. Now, if you have a lot of available credit, let's say $10,000 or more, right? And you use that one card. Let's say one card, you have a $500 limit and you decide to use $400. How has that affected your credit score, if any of you guys out there are paying attention to that? Once again, it's not something that I worry about because I have so much available credit. So I never really, I never noticed that my score has dropped several points. Now, when my score drops, it's always pertaining to a hard inquiry, lowering my average age of credit from like 3 years and 2 months to 3 years and 1 month, that type of stuff. That's the only time that I notice. So once again, I'm very curious to know what you guys' experiences have been in regards to that. So right now we have 55 people in here, 26 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. Once again, I would really appreciate the support. And if you have any questions, now is the perfect time to ask. So I'm going to jump into the live stream here, the comment section, and say what's up to some of you guys. And then I'll kind of come back and recap what I talked about in the beginning pertaining to credit card utilization. Hey, Jesus, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. New Founding Fathers of America, thank you for stopping by another stream again. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Cinema Madness, thank you for stopping by. Says Duane is back again. I'll catch the replay. Cool, man. Thanks for stopping by and hitting that thumbs up. Stacy, thank you for stopping by yet another stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as well. My Jeep Venture says, what up, Duane? Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'm assuming it's a sir. Kenneth, what's going on, bro? Says, hit the thumbs up already. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. New Founding Fathers of America says FICO 10 is coming January. When it comes to the FICO 10, it's not something that I'm concerned about. I think the people that have been responsible with the other different scoring models of FICO, whether it's 9 or 8 or 6 or whatever the other numbers are, I think those people are going to still be in a good position. And so as long as you continue to be responsible, FICO 10 is not something that we should worry about. That's just my take on it. Yeah. Prayer Kid, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. I definitely don't remember seeing your name and saying your name, so I appreciate you. Prayer Kid also says, Wagwan Botia. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping some positivity in the live stream. Joey says, I think both individual and collective credit card utilization affect your score. Yeah, once again, this is not something that I've had to really pay attention to, just because most of my cards that I use, let's say the lowest limit I have is a 450, and then the next limit that's low is 3,000. So even on that card, there are not a lot of times where I'll be making a purchase that'll be half of $3,000. So it's hard for me to notice and to pay attention to that. And I don't check my credit score like that. You know what I mean? Like, I do check Credit Karma often, but there may be times where I don't check it. It updates every 7 days, right? So like, let's say it updates on Thursdays for me. I don't consistently check from Thursday to Thursday my credit score. So I don't really pay attention to that. So that's why it's very interesting to me. And I appreciate the 2 subscribers that reached out to me and was like, no, my credit score dropped actually because of credit card utilization pertaining to one card. And I'm like, really? So once again, I feel like this is a good talking point because I want to be clear. I want to be very clear about the information that I'm sharing here on the channel. I try my best not to be hypey. I try not to give a lot of fluff. I try to just be ideal and realistic. I'm very much a realist. I'm not really much of an optimist, of course. So I try to make sure that the advice that I give and the videos that I drop is from a pretty, real standpoint. It's not from the idealist or optimistic standpoint. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying for me personally, since I have a platform and people kind of trust what I say, I try to make sure that I'm giving decent advice. Once again, we have 75 people in the live stream. Please smash the thumbs up. We only have 39 thumbs up, which is like, I don't get it. Please smash the thumbs up. I would really appreciate the love and support. I need all your help so we can grow this channel even more and expose more people to information about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to smash the thumbs up in the video if you haven't already done so. And if you have questions, definitely ask. Christina, thank you so much. Hey, Christina, thank you so much for stopping by. They let you off work. I don't know if you're actually working. I know you're East Coast time zone. So I don't know how you managed to catch the stream, because I know you work a lot, I feel like. And I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for saying hi in the live stream. Joey says collective more so, but I think both matter. Okay, Joey, I appreciate you chiming in and letting me know. Once again, I've always only preached the overall credit limit. Like, so if your overall credit limit is $60,000 and you're at 80% on one card, I never thought that really affects your score, and certainly not in a way where your score is going to be 20 points less because you're using 60% on one of your credit cards. So once again, I appreciate that, Joey. Renard, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, what's good? You have been helping a lot of people out here. Keep up the good work. By the way, you are the king on doing live stream. Man, I appreciate the positivity, my brother. And you know what? You're kind of right as far as the live streams are concerned. I mean, I'm happy that I can have some ownership over something pertaining to this platform, pertaining to being on YouTube, and pertaining to be one of the voices out there in regards to credit. Once again, when people come to my channel, I want them to know that they're going to get transparency, or at least I try to be, and they're going to get honesty, and they're going to get real advice. So I appreciate you taking the time to drop that positivity in the live stream, and that means a lot to me. Life Media Pro, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Gilly, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi and let me know you're in the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Once again, guys, I'm doing these live streams from Houston, Texas. That's where I reside. So let me know from where you guys are watching. I think it's really cool to see where people are viewing the live stream from. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, so today's going well. Devin says, hey, Duane, hope you're doing well. Today's going well, actually. So today's Wednesday. I went to the gym yesterday. It was raining. We had a little tropical storm situation here in Houston, and they closed the gym because of some rain, which it was crazy. Coronavirus has like everybody super sensitive now. So they closed the gym, and I couldn't exercise yesterday, even though I went there and it closed right as I got there, which was really sad. And then today, I wasn't really feeling the workout, but I was like, you know what? I drove to the gym, and literally before walking into the gym, I was like, man, I don't want to work out today. And I'm like, nah, you're already here. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and knock it out. Just do 30 minutes. And that's kind of how I convince myself. And sometimes it's like that, right? Even pertaining to our credit, pertaining to stuff in life, you just have to grind it out. So I'm doing great, man. I'm excited. I'm here doing another live stream, sharing with you guys and interacting with you guys. You guys give me energy, especially the positivity. I'm loving it. Joey says, Duane, you could try to do a credit score simulation on Wallet Hub or another site? Joey, that's not a bad point. That's something that I used to do. I think Credit Karma had, I don't know if not Credit Karma, Capital One. I don't know if they still have the simulator, but boy, I always had a good time with the simulator, especially before my credit was in the 700s. It's so funny. It's funny because now I'm thinking about the times that I used to spend on the credit simulator. Like, what happens if I get a new credit card and I have a $10,000 credit limit? How would that affect my score? So that's good advice, Joey. I appreciate that a lot. Renard says, yes, if you max out one of your card, your credit score will drop. Will drop points. Okay, sweet. Once again, not something that I knew or really pay attention to. Quest, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Brim for you 2001 says, hi brother. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for dropping the positivity. Thank you for saying hi in the live stream. Once again, that's the purpose of these streams, right? I'm just trying to be consistent, be visible, be helpful in any way that I can. I try to give real information. I feel like I've done a decent job of being available to people that need information and that need help. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone with a gentleman today before the live stream, and he was saying to me, like, I really appreciate you, so on and so forth. And it's real. What you guys see on the camera is pretty much how I try to be in real life. Now, of course, I'm not perfect like anybody else. And, I'm sure I have a million faults. But when it comes to stuff pertaining to credit and maybe my kids and a couple of other things, like, I'm hyper focused. Like, I try to have integrity about those things for sure. Angela, thank you so much for stopping by. Angela says she's watching from Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you, Angela, for stopping by. I appreciate you taking the time to comment. Miguel says, thanks for spreading knowledge. Miguel, I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for typing that into the live stream. Quest says, I meant hello. Yeah, I thought you meant hello instead of hell, Duane. Simone, thank you for stopping by. Says, hi, Duane. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I appreciate you stopping by another stream, Simone. Jesus says, they're correct. It's better to have low balance on many cards than high balance on one or no balance on the rest. Right now, my Discover It is at 80% all others at 0%. 8 credit cards. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty in people sharing their experiences with me, and everybody benefits. Once again, that's the beauty of the community. That's the beauty of people choosing to use, two heads is better than one. You know what I mean? That's the power of people sharing their experiences. And the cool thing is that I learn from you guys as well. I learn from people telling me, hey, have you heard of this? And do you know about this? And most of the times I don't, because I don't necessarily geek out about credit. Like, I'm not on the internet researching stuff about credit. This platform and what I'm sharing is from my personal experience. And of course, I think maybe I'm a nerd, or maybe I kind of geek out about getting cashback or points. But to me, that's normal. I feel like I should get something back for the money that I'm spending. And once I have certain knowledge, it's hard to unlearn something. It's hard to act as if you don't have the knowledge. You know what I mean? So yeah. Kenneth says, does having the More Rewards card from Navy Federal help me build a relationship with Amex? No, it does not, Kenneth. That is a great question. So the reason why Kenneth is asking that question is because the More Rewards card from Navy Federal has the American Express logo on it. So whenever you have a credit card that has the American Express logo, if the credit card is not directly with American Express, it's almost like you don't have a relationship with American Express. I mean, you basically, you don't have like an American Express issued credit card, right? So like if I have a credit card from Bank of America and it has the Visa logo, yes, it's a Visa card, right? But Bank of America issues that card. So the same thing is true with Navy Federal. The More Rewards has the American Express logo, but the card itself is from Navy Federal. Okay, it's not a card from American Express. So that is a great question. I'm glad you asked that question. Hopefully someone else can benefit from that as well. Maria, thank you for stopping by. Says, hey, Duane, that can be accurate with 80% usage. However, if you pay your card off before the report date, you will not drop your report. Your score will not drop. Your report date is when it gets reported to the credit bureau. Of course, great point. Very good point. Clearly, that's probably another reason why I don't notice, right? I mean, in general, like I said, the 3,000 credit limit is the lowest one that I have other than the 450. And the card that I have the 450 limit on, the Citibank card, consistently there's like a $50 payment that comes out every single month. So that's really the only payment. But you're right. It's very rare that my cards have a balance on them because I always pay off my balance within 2 to 3 days, at most maybe a week from the last time that I purchased it. All right. So that is a very good point that you made there, Maria. I appreciate you taking the time to slap that in the comment section. Guys, please be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. We have 77 people and only 61 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. I would really appreciate that. Is it entree or is it entry? 45 says, hello, Duane. I'm loving the info, bro. Checking in from Memphis, Tennessee. Yo, I appreciate you taking the time to comment. I love seeing new people's name on the screens, even though I butcher them sometimes. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Roxanne, what's going on? I thank you so much for stopping by. It says, shout out. I appreciate you stopping by another stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Drew's Dude says, hey, Duane, this actually happened to me. One of my cards hit 96 utilization, but I was still under 1% overall utilization, and my score dropped 45 points. Paid it off next month, and it went back up. Drew's Dude, thank you so much for chiming in. Once again, I appreciate you guys letting me know your own experiences. This is why this community and this forum, this fellowship is so powerful. This is so crazy because it's nothing that I knew, and it's nothing that I knew because I personally didn't pay attention. So once again, I appreciate you guys letting me know and chiming in. I appreciate that. Nixon says, hey, Duane, Wagwan. Yo, I'm here. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Gade, thank you so much for stopping. Says, hey, brother, you know, I don't know if you corrected me if I said your name correct. It's like Jade, but with a G. Gade, forgive me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Let me know if I said it wrong, please, though. Francisco, thanks for stopping by, says, hey, have you tried the shopping cart trick to get store cards? I have not. I know that there are videos on YouTube talking about the shopping cart trick pertaining to different stores. This is not something that I've done. And I could try it with Express. I have bought clothes from Express. Definitely Black Friday sale. The last 3, maybe 4 years. I mean, I right now still have brand new shirts from Express with the tags on it that I haven't worn ever. So I could easily try the shopping cart trick with Express because I know that that's one of the stores that it's supposed to work with. But no, I haven't. What's going on, my man? Yoshi STX in the house. Yo, I didn't even know, believe this or not, bro, I did not know STX was pertaining to St. Thomas, bro. I didn't even know that. One of my other subscribers that I was talking to on the phone, he saw your name on the screen and he said, oh, we got another brother in there from St. Thomas. I said, oh man, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, my man. This is actually one of my co-workers from work that I know in my personal life. So once again, I appreciate you stopping by the stream, bro. Sunny G's Barbecue says, hello everyone at How to Build Credit TV. What's going on, Sunny G's? I appreciate you stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Jay Lewis says, good afternoon, Duane. It seems when my utilization is 0 to 1%, my score doesn't move, but when I have it at 5%, it goes up. Once again, thank you so much for sharing. I know that a lot of people will swear up and down, if my utilization is 2%, my score is the highest. And the good news is, if you're in a position where you have the ability to do that experiment to see exactly when your utilization is at whatever percentage, that your score is the most high. It's super hard for me to do that now just because I have so much available credit. But I really appreciate you taking the time to share that in the chat, Jay Lewis. anything that I say is I don't want to say it's not necessarily absolute, because some of the things I say is absolute. Like if your utilization is 90%, your score is going to be low. Like that's definitely a thing. There's no way your utilization is 90% and your score is going to be high, right? So man, I really appreciate you chiming in and letting me know. I'm glad that you have taken the time to even notice exactly where your score is the highest based on your utilization. Thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up number 70. If you guys haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. That is an easy and free way to support this channel and this video. Nixon says, the truth about utilization they don't tell you is they say 30%, but it's really 10%. The trick is to pay it before the due date and statement date. That is correct. That is 100% correct. And I have no idea. I don't even understand where the 30% thing came from and why it's even still a thing. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're gonna inform me, like tell me the real, give me the real information. Don't have 30% out there anywhere when the reality is 10%. If your utilization is around 10%, your score is better suited there than if your utilization is 30%. I have no idea. It baffles me. It really, really baffles me. But I don't know. For some reason, we always have information out there, and it's not 100% accurate, even though it's coming from one of the best sources. I think that that's crazy, but I guess that's too much right for us to have just the most accurate information possible. It's almost like the real story of America, the real story about America. I think it's always funny that a bunch of people that are not from America will tell everybody else, go back to where you came from. And it's like, well, if you're not Native American, what I'm saying, you're not really from here either. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. I digress. The Afropolitan, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate seeing you again, sir. Hopefully I said your name right. Renee, what's going on? Renee says, I'm here still working and absorbing information. Utilization is my main interest right now. Renee, I appreciate you stopping by and, getting the knowledge, listening, even though you're at work. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by. Renard says, I really don't care too much about FICO 10. It is what it is. Absolutely. And, it's really weird that people stress out so much about it. There were a lot of videos about the FICO 10 and how it's going to affect our credit scores and how it's going to hit this summer. And, I never really did any videos from the gloom and doom perspective pertaining to FICO 10. You said it right. It is what it is. And the people that are responsible, the people that are choosing to get the proper information about the credit score and how it works will be the people that excel. That's why the people that have money, it's like the people that are rich either pay somebody to help them, because that person has the knowledge, or they have the knowledge, which keeps them rich as well. Both ways keeps them rich, so it's one of those things. I mean, your knowledge is definitely power. Simone says, great information. Appreciate all your knowledge. I've been waiting for this topic. Simone, I appreciate you stopping by, like I said earlier in the video. And thank you so much for typing in that positivity with the comment. Kenneth says, what's the best way to establish a relationship with Amex other than AU? Other than AU, I don't think there is a better way, to be honest, right? So you're saying establish a relationship, but you can't establish a relationship without getting a credit card from them. And if you are trying to establish the relationship so you can get a credit card, there is no other way. I don't believe that getting an account with American Express, whether it's a savings account, I think American Express might even have a checking account. I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with the credit card portion of American Express. Okay, so please don't be confused. Don't say I'm going to open a savings account with American Express and I'm establishing a relationship with American Express. I don't think that has anything to do when it comes to the credit cards from American Express. So I think getting an authorized user or being an authorized user on someone's card that is already with American Express is the best way to establish your relationship with them. And then, of course, the longer you stay on that card, hopefully your score will benefit from that. But more importantly, you will have some type of a relationship. They even tell you, they'll even tell you that being an authorized user allows you to establish a relationship with them. So as far as another way, I don't think there is another way, to be honest with you. If anybody else, thinks otherwise or can shed some light on it, please feel free to type that into the comment section. Be sure to smash the thumbs up in the video if you guys haven't already. Angela says, hey, Duane, I have a favorite card that I used the mess out of, and I requested an increase last week and was denied. Well, first of all, Angela, thank you so much for chiming in and typing that into the comment section. You guys, when it comes to credit limit increases, you have to be aware of who you're dealing with. You have to be aware with the bank, and you have to know, is this a bank that's generous or is this a bank that's stingy in regards to their credit limit increases? And so once you have that information, and of course you can have that information by plugging into a community such as How to Build Credit TV, and of course you can do more research on the internet and even on YouTube about that specific bank, so you can have a realistic expectation. I feel like one of the banks that's kind of stingy with their credit limit increases would be Capital One, especially after a certain point. After a certain point, Capital One doesn't just give out, credit limit increases. So I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know exactly why, but of course I'm sure they let you know in some kind of letter what happened. Billy Ray Jr. says, just paid off $18,000 worth of credit cards. Score was 600 due to utilization low. 18,000, dude, that's a lot. Congratulations for doing that, man. That's a tall order, bro. And thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you taking the time to type in the live stream. I know that I have not read your name before. Listen, if you guys are new to the community, How to Build Credit TV, please take the time just to say hi or hello in the live stream, or if you're watching this back on the replay, just take the time to say hello. It's always a pleasure to see somebody new. And while you're typing, make sure you have smashed the thumbs up in this video. Jazzy MDG says, hello, Duane. Good to see you on live. Thank you, Jazzy. I appreciate you stopping by yet again. Another video. Win Twin says, I think you should look at it as a cumulative of all your revolving credit accounts and not just one account that can affect your score. One card at 50% usage can mess the scores up and wreck total usage. That's weird. I kind of read that you were saying that it's a collective, and then you also said that one card at 50% can ruin your score. Once again, this is not something that I personally am aware of, just because I'm always paying my card off. So most of the times I will pay off my credit card bill before my due date. I don't ever worry about when my due dates are, and I have 19 credit cards, right? So like that would be like me being concerned with what my due dates are for 19 cards. I mean, I would have to have 19 notifications set into my calendar, which is easy, right? But I don't, because literally I always pay my cards off. There's never a balance that sits on my card longer than a week. Like never. There's never a time that happens. So I don't know. P Jordan 68 SoCal says, SoCal in the house says, love Navy Federal. Thank you, P Jordan 68, for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. We have so many channel members in the house. P Jordan 68 is also a channel member. So the channel members are people that have joined the membership here on this channel, How to Build Credit TV, because they really value the content that we drop here on this channel, and they wanted to support the channel. So there are two different levels at which you can join the membership. There is a $4.99 level, which is the gold level, and then there's also a $9.99 level, which is the platinum level. So there's, once again, a couple of ways that you can join. You guys can go to one of my videos below the video. Let me see here. I'm sharing my screen, but it's not going well. You guys can go to below one of my videos and actually become a channel member. So channel members will always have, they have like a little badge next to their name. It says credit. and there's a credit card, and that card changes color the longer that you're a member of the community of How to Build Credit TV. So once again, Jordan 68, I appreciate you stopping by. We got another member in the building. Spencer, what's going on, my man? I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. I was talking to you on the phone about 30 minutes before the live stream. Says, nice to see you doing what you do best. I appreciate the positivity, my brother. Speaking of positivity, smash the thumbs up in this video. I love and appreciate the support. Billy Ray Jr. says, should jump up good and be 0% soon. Dude, after paying off 18 G's, I mean, kudos to you, man. I don't know a lot of people that would commit to doing that. That's like me paying off my student loans. That's like me saying I'm going to pay $60,000 on my student loans. That is not attractive to me. There's nothing attractive about paying off my student loans. So I commend you for doing that and paying that off. That is a very, very big deal. Very, very big deal. Let's see here. Drew's Dude is watching from Tampa, Florida. My cousin lives in Tampa, Florida. She's a flight attendant on Delta with Delta Airlines. Man, she had a process getting with Delta, but she finally was able to become a flight attendant with the airline that she wanted, which is Delta Airlines. And so she resides in Tampa, Florida. Simone is watching from Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go. Ohio's in the building. Kenneth is watching from Detroit. The real D. No disrespect to Dallas. Oh, that's funny. The real D. That's funny. Oh, man. Dallas. Yes, sir. The Afropolitan is watching from Calabasas, California. Okay, big money. I see you, Calabasas, California. The only reason why I know Calabasas is because of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yes, don't judge me, you guys. There was a time that I watched that show. Don't judge me, okay? No judgment. This is a safe place. This is a no judgment zone. Life Media Pros watching in California. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Spencer says, smash the blood clot. But I'm not supposed to be cursing. I'm not supposed to curse on YouTube, man. Jay Lewis says, if anyone is looking to build credit, you can also get to Open Sky secured cards and start building credit. Yeah, the Open Sky secured card is not a bad way to build credit. The tricky thing about that particular secured card, though, is the fact that they don't promote. So if somebody is in a situation where, let's say, they have bankruptcies or bankruptcy, they filed bankruptcy, that is probably a decent way to go, because I think you can still get that card. But just be aware that you're not going to graduate with that card. All right, so keep that in mind. Listen, we have 108 viewers and we are at 92 thumbs up. There's at least 8 people that haven't smashed a thumbs up. Let's get to more than 100 thumbs up in this video, please. I would really appreciate that love and support. Jesus says I think the reason that a high utilization on one card hits harder is because it triggers a possible default on the card. I mean that's a decent point. But at the same time, it's like, you know, give me time to show you that, like, I'm not paying this bill, you know, because if I'm using 90% or 95% on one card, and this happened, you know, 1 month, and let's say my little due date, my little statement balance was due, and, you know, hit the credit report and whatnot because I haven't paid it off. I mean, 1 month is 1 month, you know, even 2 months is 2 months, but I guess that's, you know, that could be a possibility. Nate, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by and taking the time to comment. Appreciate you. I definitely haven't seen you in the building before, I don't think. Devin says, about 4.5 years when I had an Overstock MasterCard, I had a limit of 25,000. When I transferred 17.5 to it, I owed 90%. I'm sorry, and owed 90% of what the limit. They raised 5,000 about a couple of months later. Okay, great point, Devin. Very, very good point. So when it comes to credit limit increases, I don't think it's a coincidence that, like, people that are close to maxing out their card or have 50, 60, 70, 80% utilization on a specific credit card, and they've had that for months and they've been paying on that card for months and paying interest. It's not a coincidence that credit card companies give credit limit increases. I experienced that with Capital One. There was a time where I was probably a little over 50, maybe even 60% back in 2017. And I got a credit limit increase from Capital One. And I don't think that's a coincidence. You know what I mean? I think it's interesting. I think it's very risky. You know, I don't understand. You know, I get it. They want you to charge more so they can make more money from you. But at the same time, they can also lose, you know. But I guess there is enough people that are paying their cards monthly and are consistently paying interest. You know, clearly the credit card company is in the business of making money. So I guess they're not lacking for, you know, any of that. Renee says, I'm watching from Dallas, but I'm a NOLA girl through and through. All right, we got New Orleans in the building. I appreciate you. A Child of God says, hello, Duane from Georgia. All right, A Child of God, thanks for stopping by another stream. Nick says, just wanted to come back and say that I was able to product change from the Platinum to the more rewards Amex Navy Fed. Thanks. Good. That is great news. I am super happy that you were able to do that because that is a better card. The Platinum is only, I think the Platinum from Navy Federal is really, in my mind, it's only good for balance transfers. Of course, there's a low APR on it as well, but APRs should not matter because we are practicing being responsible, and being responsible is using your credit card because the money is already in your bank account and you can pay the bill. That's just the best practice for credit cards. Once again, I'm very aware that life happens. I'm very aware that, you know, we are all one or two situations from a financial disaster. You know, anything can happen. But for the most part, I'm not going to willingly loan myself money via my credit card because I don't have the money to pay it in the bank account, right? So once again, we want to make sure that we're being responsible as much as possible. Kenneth says, I have a bankruptcy, so I know they'll never pre-approve me, unfortunately. I hear you, bro. I mean, keep your head up, keep pushing forward. The thing about having a bankruptcy, or anybody being in a situation where they're rebuilding their credit from, you know, ground zero, the thing is just to start, okay? There's no sense in waiting for your credit to be perfect to get a credit card. So you just start. You know, build relationship with Capital One because they're pretty good about, you know, helping people in the very beginning stages. Just start, get a credit card and start to be responsible and make payments on that card. And just, you know, just time. I mean, it takes time and patience. A lot of things in life kind of take time and patience. I mean, very rarely do we have the luxury of wanting something and getting it instantly. You know, I mean, other than having money and you say, I want the latest, you know, the latest greatest computer, and you have the money, good, you can go get it. Or you don't have the money, good, you can use your credit card and go get it, right? So it's very rare. Most of the times we have to work towards something, and most of the times we have to be patient. So just keep doing your thing, man. Renee says, yeah, my card banner changed from blue to green. Okay, because you were in the second month, Renee. Let's go. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate you. Kimberly says, good evening, Duane and everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by, Kimberly. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Speaking of having people in the building, we have 121 people watching right now. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, smash the thumbs up. If you are new to the community, take the time to say hello in the live stream. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So in this live stream, I've been talking about credit card utilization and the fact that I might be wrong. Normally, I preach that it's your overall credit utilization, right? So if you have, let's say you had 5 credit cards and collectively you have $20,000 of available credit. What I normally preach was your overall credit limit is what matters, and the utilization is based on the $20,000, not necessarily one card that has $1,000. Okay, so a couple of my subscribers reached out to me and they were like, Duane, my score dropped because I was like 60, 80, 90% using 60, 80, 90% of utilization pertaining to one card, and as a result of that, their score fell. So I'm saying, man, I might be wrong about credit card utilization, which is why I decided to do the live stream, plug in with you guys, have people share their own experiences, because that's what this community is all about. So once again, if you're new, please be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and yeah, smash the thumbs up. Roxanne says, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the positivity. Jay Lewis says, my mother credit score is 815. If she was to add me to JCPenney card, would it matter if we live in different states? No, it doesn't matter if you live in different states. All that's going to happen is that her address is going to be reported on your credit report. Okay, that's it. So it's all good. It doesn't matter that you live in different states. Let's see. Edward Pitts says, information is greatly appreciated. Keep dropping the knowledge. Give me your email address, please. My email address, Edward, is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. And this email address, believe it or not, came about a long time ago. Back in the day, I was doing different online businesses, like work from home type of programs. And I wanted to create an email address that made sense and that said something about me and so on and so forth. So I came up with helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. It's a long email address, clearly, but message, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of cool that that was probably back in 2009. So, it's amazing how the little things that we do, it kind of prepares you for the future. And I think it's cool that that was my intent, and I'm still in a different way helping others prosper. So I think that's really, really dope. Just in case you guys were wondering why my email address was helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. A child of God says, I think utilization matters both singular and combined. I have over 124,000 in combined overall. But when one card with 4,000 credit limit went to 405 balance, my score dropped 10 points. I meant to pay before the billing, but missed it. Okay, once again, thank you so much, a child of God, for sharing your experiences. And this is, like I've said in the video, this is something that I would be oblivious to because most of the times I pay my cards off before the due date. So I think this is really only an issue if you don't pay it off before the due date. Of course, Credit Karma does update every 7 days. So I guess you might see on Credit Karma your score may be reflected every 7 days, depending on the snapshot that's taken at the time, right, of your account. So if you pay your cards off before your due date and certainly before the statement date, you won't find yourself in that situation. James, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. It says, hello, Duane. Great to see you live again today. Which is your favorite business credit card? Thank you for answering my question. Great question. Favorite business card? That's a tough one. The Chase Ink Unlimited is a good business card that I got that Chase eventually closed. Never got to use it. I got the card in the mail. I did an enveloping video that I never uploaded. I had a $5,500 limit. Chase has really good business cards. The other business card that I like quite a bit is with American Express, the Blue Plus business card. There are two different kinds. There's one that allows you to earn 2 times points or 2% cash back on all your purchases up to $50,000. So that's every calendar year. That's going to reset, January to December, and then it resets the following January, where you'll get 2 times points or 2% on all your purchases. Of course, the American Express Gold Card business card is a decent card as well, but I really would stick with Chase Business Inc. And also the other card that I mentioned in regards to American Express. Capital One has some good business cards as well. They definitely have a business card that allows you to earn 2% back on all your purchases as well. But I think the Capital One business cards are a little more tricky to get. And I don't know why, because it's Capital One. You would think it would be easy, but I don't think so. Sweet, we have 130 people in the live stream. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. If you're new to the community, please take the time to say hello. I love to see the new faces, the new profile pictures in the live stream. If you're watching this back on the replay, still take the time to say hello. I would really appreciate that. Smash the thumbs up in this video if you haven't already done so. Points Blank Travel says, what's up, Duane? I just got out of surgery, turned on my phone and saw that you were doing a live stream. You know that I'm a fan if I'm checking out the stream and I'm coming off this anesthesia. Dude, man, talk about trooper. Rod, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, my man. Listen, guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to Points Blank Travel's YouTube channel, please go to his channel, Points Blank Travel, and subscribe to his channel. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers so he can start making some of this big YouTube money. I make so much money on YouTube, you guys. This is sarcasm, but please go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, and let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers. He actually does a good job talking about credit and credit cards, and I also like the fact that it's important to have different people's perspective and opinions and experiences in regards to credit. So here's his channel here on the screen. You just go to YouTube and type in Points Blank Travel, and you can subscribe. Right now he has 529 subscribers. The brother has 154 videos. Listen, that's a lot of videos, okay? And he only has 529 subscribers. So please be sure to go to his channel, show him some love, and subscribe to his channel. Appreciate you stopping by the video, bro. Kenneth says, got 50,000 from American, 50,000 from Express with the shopping cart trick. That's crazy, bro. 50,000 on one card from Express too, and I like Express quite a bit. You know, if I had money to blow, I would just shop there and buy stuff even when they don't have their Black Friday sale. But I normally only shop there for Black Friday sale because, you know, I'm smart. Shoe Lady 64 says, hello everyone. Hey Shoe Lady, I thank you for stopping by another stream. P Jordan 68 says shopping cart trick. Yeah, so the shopping cart trick is basically people are able to get approved for credit cards by adding stuff to the shopping cart. And also sometimes it is not a hard inquiry, right? So they're able to get approved for the credit card and it's a soft pull. So certain places you're able to do that. Express is one of them, and supposedly Victoria's Secret is another. This is not something that I've done personally, but I know that there are videos on YouTube about it. I know that there are videos on YouTube about the Express shopping cart trick for sure. So that is what he's referring to. Maria J says, you have to use your credit cards close to the limit if you want credit card increases. Just pay them off before the report date. You have to be responsible, of course. And of course, you can choose not to pay them off before the report date. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to credit card utilization or even just your credit score in general, it's about knowledge, right? And that's why I consistently am trying to be out here. I am consistently repeating myself because that is what's necessary. And there's always new people, right? Right now we have 142 people in the live stream, and out of the 142 people that are watching, there's probably at least 50 people that are totally brand new. So yeah, when it comes to the credit card utilization, it's not something to freak out about, but once you understand how it works and how to tweak it, you know, if you have a high utilization, your score is always going to be lower, period. And if you have a lower utilization, your score is always going to be higher, period. And so once again, if you know how to use it, it makes sense. If you know how it affects your score, then you can tweak it and work it to your advantage. Now, the reason why I say you shouldn't freak out about the utilization is because you only need your utilization to be low when you want your credit score to be as high as possible. And that's going to be when you're about to apply for stuff. If I know that I'm going to apply for something 2 months down the line, then that's when I want to make sure my utilization is intact. I do not want to make sure my utilization is low and then I'm going to apply for something a week later. Your utilization might be low because you know you've paid it off, but if it's not reported to the credit bureaus, your score is not going to change. And a lot of people get confused with that. You know, you make a payment on something or you do something with your credit and you know that like your score should jump or this should happen. But the thing is, it's not going to happen instantly if it hasn't been reported to the bureaus. So if you did it on the 2nd of the month and it doesn't report till the 30th, then you're going to be sitting, you know, you're going to be like confused, like what's going on, right? So the credit card utilization matters when it is reported to the bureaus. So knowing when the card reports is going to be beneficial to you. But once again, if you know you're going to do something 2 months down the road, then start to set yourself up for success 2 months ahead of time. Keep your utilization low because you want your score to be as high as possible. Maria J, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. That $5 super chat. Maria J giving the extra love in the building. Maria J is already a member of the How to Build Credit TV channel membership, and she is also given a $5 super chat. I thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, Maria J. All right, let me scroll back on up here in the live stream. Once again, if you're new to the community, please take the time to say hello. I see a lot of old faces in the building, which I'm appreciative for the old faces as well. But definitely take the time to say hello. Spencer is like, STX is St. Croix. Yo, you know what's funny? Bless my heart, because I really did say St. Thomas, man. I appreciate you. You set me straight, bro. I appreciate you very much. St. Croix, that makes sense. G-Dob says, good afternoon, gorgeous. Nice to see you. Love that smile. I appreciate you, G-Dobbs, always dropping that positivity. I know that when I read your comment, I'm always going to smile because you're always talking about my smile, and that makes me smile. So thank you for stopping by the stream as always. Jay Lewis says, the shopping cart trick, if you get too many cards at one time, I guess you're saying they will cancel your card a month later. Comedy Bank isn't doing too well. Wayfair just dropped them. Okay. Thank you for sharing that information. Gade says, you said the name right, like Jade, but with a G. Thank you. I'm glad, because trust me, I like to say people's name right. That's for sure. Kyle, what's going on? Kyle says, hey, I was number 70. I appreciate you, Kyle. Number 70 on the thumbs up. I appreciate that a lot. Jennifer says, I figure out why I don't receive notifications when you go live. I'm subscribed and I hit the bell to receive all notifications. You said I have to figure out. That is interesting. First of all, Jennifer, thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I know that you've been here before and I appreciate you so much. Maybe unsubscribe, okay, and then resubscribe and then turn the notifications to all, just like you've already done. But maybe that'll do something different this time. All right, and thanks for stopping by. Conscious Nation says, I think they got 30% from mortgage lenders, DTI. Not even sure what. That clearly wasn't for me. Roxanne says, isn't the 30% utilization directly from FICO? Their formula is proprietary, so they're not going to tell you exactly everything, right? Well, of course, the whole 30% is from FICO, and that's what I don't understand. I just don't get it. If we're trying to educate people, right, which I'm sure, it reads that way. Yes, we're trying to educate you. This is what your credit score is. This is how your credit score is comprised. These categories, blah, blah, blah. Right. So I don't understand why they would say 30%. I don't know if they did that because credit card utilization makes up 30% of your score and they wanted to stick with the 30% and tell you that 30% utilization is good. I don't know, but I think it's real stupid, whatever the reasoning is. Yeah, that's funny. Devin says, when I got my first increase with my United card, I owed about 25%. Then when I kept doing balance transfers to it for a year, they raised my limit to $15,000, $5,000 every 7 months to my $38,500 limit. I am now. Dude, that is a freaking high limit, bro. And I definitely want that card, man. That is a solid card. Conscious Nation says 30% is safe but not optimal. But 30% ain't even really safe, man. 30% is, I don't know. I mean, 30% is like getting 70% of the information. You know what I'm saying? Like 70% of something. If you're educated at 70% at something and you're missing out a whole 30%, that's a big deal. That's a very, very big deal. That's the difference between being able to function in a certain environment. That's the difference between getting hired for a job. That's something that I experienced personally. I went to one university and I was there for 3 years, 1 year too long. Okay, bless my heart. It took me a whole year to get up and leave. I thought about leaving during my second year, and it took me that whole third year, right? It was really stupid. But when I went from this institution to another institution, it was like man, you only knew certain things at a surface level. And that sucks because you have no idea where you are. You don't know if you only know something at a 70% level versus at a 98% level. You have no idea if you're scratching the surface. And that's really, really sad. So I don't know. Angela says, I'm still learning how credit works. Yes, ma'am. That's the purpose of this channel, man. So hopefully we'll get you squared away. Harlem Honey 0506 says, I heard that AZO, all zero except one, is good for people that are close to getting a mortgage or a car. I do it when I have to leave a balance and my points has increased because of it. All zero except one. You're saying except 1% or except one credit card? What are you saying exactly? Let me know, please. Yo, man, my bad, bro. My bad. Listen, come on, man. My bad, brother. My bad. He says, St. Thomas, Duane is a cool guy, no fakery. This is how he is, genuine guy. Yo, I appreciate that, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. I hope you're doing good on the stocks. I know it's been a while since we talked via text, but I hope stocks are doing well, and I hope you're doing well in general. Text me when you get a chance. Jay Lewis says, if you were to apply for the Discover It and got denied, can you use that hard pull for Discover It Secure card? I don't think so. Those pre-approval card sites never work in my favor. That's tough, man. I hear you, and that's why I tell people, even when it says you're pre-approved or pre-qualified, sometimes people still get denied, and it sucks. I wish they wouldn't do that. But I don't think so. I think it will be another inquiry. Even if you call a rep and the rep tells you, oh, no, it's going to be the same inquiry, I would just treat it like it's going to be another inquiry. I wouldn't even be surprised. Because that's what I experienced last week, Wednesday or Thursday, when I applied for the Sam's Club card. I applied for the business credit card at first because I wanted to, get business credit and kind of start doing that a little more aggressive. And then they pitched me with the personal credit card, and I was like, what the hey? And the representative was like, oh, it's the same inquiry, and it was not. It was not the same inquiry. It was two different inquiries, and I was not happy. Ronald, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Duane? And how's the How to Build and the How to Build Credit TV family? Let's everyone hit the thumbs up. Yes, sir. And I'm doing well, man. Devin says he found out from Credit Plug that the X1 credit card should not have a hard pull. Once again, I'm definitely going to make sure I do my research before I apply for that card, if I apply for it. But thank you for that advice. Thank you for that information. Harlem Honey says, should I add kickoff if I already have Credit Strong for an installment loan and it's 61% paid off? Will it increase my credit score? I don't think it's going to do anything crazy to your credit score as far as increasing the score, right? So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like kickoff is a big deal anyway. It's only a $12 deal. So, yeah. Harlem Honey also says, yes, Capital One does still have the simulator. Yeah, your boy, I'm big time now. I don't even look at what's going on in the Capital One app, which is funny because I use my Capital One QUICKSILVER card today to buy gas, not because that's the card that gave me the most points, because it's not on gas purchases. I used it because it was time to use my QUICKSILVER card again because I have a $7,000 limit on that card and I need to take care of that relationship. Abe, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to comment. Abe says, hey, Duane, been a watcher for a while, but first live chat, thanks to your tips and help, went from 604 to 681 in 4 months. Abe, I appreciate you taking the time to type up that positivity and sharing your experience. I'm glad that the information that we talk about here on How to Build Credit TV was actually able to help you get your credit score to a better place. I know you're going to keep going onward and upward. Thanks again for taking the time to type that up. I appreciate that. That boy Earl, what's going on, bro? Earl says, hashtag back again. Yo, Earl, it's a pleasure to have you back in the building, my brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. Jay Lewis says, I have 4 installment loans, Self, Kickoff, Credit Union, and Navy Federal. When I applied for my third Navy Federal, the reason for denial was low loan percent payoff is low. If I was to pay half of my 5,000 off, will it help because other loans are under 600, but I need payments for it? Dude, I wouldn't even worry about it. That seems like too much. If I were you, I would just wait maybe like 6 months and then just reapply with Navy Fed. I wouldn't even put a lot of stock or thought into that because you never know with them. Not with Navy Fed, but just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes the reasons why we don't get stuff is like, it just like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest. Sonny says, hey, Sonny here from Dallas, Texas. Hey, Sonny, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very, very much. Keenan says, hold up now, I'm from Dallas. Says, hold up now, I'm from Dallas, because somebody else was saying that they're from the D, from Detroit, the real D. That's so funny. Harlem Honey 0506 says, so Duane, if I get a Surf prepaid card from American Express, will that get me on the radar for offers? I do not think so. This is something that I actually did back in the day, way back in the day before I started a channel, because I was like, ooh, American Express. I don't think it has anything to do with it. But of course, you can always do your research, because that's the best thing to do. Do your research. And, you know, if it says otherwise, then go for it. We have 133 people watching the live stream. Please, if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up in this video. If you're new to the community, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell. Also, take the time to say hello in the live stream. In the chat, just say hello. I will know that you're new. I've got the gift of goodbye. Says, I have a major car repair coming this Friday. It's over 1,000. Should I put all on one card or split between 3? That's up to you. I mean, you know, especially if you're going to get, like, let's say you have one card where you're going to get 1.5% cash back. Just use that one card. I mean, I don't think it definitely doesn't matter. I don't know what benefit you would have by splitting it, unless you're not gonna pay off the $1,000, right? If you're gonna pay the $1,000 off, then put it all on one card and pay it off. And thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate you. Big Doggy, what's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Duane? Back at it again. Way to share the knowledge. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. We got Ink Spots Printing and Media Design in the house. Says, what's happening? Just trying to remain patient so my Christmas can be great. I'm that far ahead. Hey, there you go, man. That's the best thing to do, is remain patient. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a while since I've seen you in the stream. Brian says, hey, what up, Big D? Hey, Brian, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Francisco says, can you talk about Kickoff? Well, I mean, I did a couple of videos about Kickoff. Kickoff is basically a credit builder loan. It's a $12 loan, and you can go directly to their website, kickoff.com. It's a $12 loan that you get from Kickoff, and you will pay $1 back every single month. So you log into your account and you click pay. And then you do that again the next month, and then the next month. And there are 12 payments of $1. And it's basically just another way to have good payment history. Yet another thing that you can have something good reported to your credit report. And if people are brand new, it will report to all 3 bureaus. If you're not brand new to credit, I think it reports to Equifax and Experian. I don't think it reports to TransUnion. I'm not sure, but the information is on the website. Tim, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. We got another How to Build Credit TV channel member in the building. Tim says, oh, I'm late to the party. LOL. I'll have to catch the replay later from the beginning. Tim, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Your continuous support means a lot to me, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Brian says, that's right. I used 100% and lost 100 points because it's maxed for 2 months. Brian, thank you so much for confirming what it is a couple of subscribers told me, which is why I ended up doing this live stream. What they told me was that if you are maxing out or close to maxing out one card, that will affect your credit score negatively. And so I really appreciate you taking the time, Brian, to confirm that. That means a lot. Caster Jr., thank you so much for that $9.99 super chat. My brother, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping by the community and supporting, and then even taking it a step further and supporting with a super chat. Man, that means a lot to me, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let me scroll on back up here. Oh man. There we go. Ink Spots Printing and Media Design says, my one card utilization will be just under 30 and TransUnion still drops my credit score with the overall being 3%. Okay, once again, appreciate you guys letting me know and letting the viewers know, right? Letting the community to know what your experiences are. I never get the opportunity to pay attention just because I always pay off the card before the due date. Anyway, so I appreciate that. Lau, I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I didn't. Says, what are your daily driver cards? Cards that you are always in your wallet and you use for daily expenses. First of all, thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate you. I know I've seen you in my comment section, just in the regular comment section. I don't remember seeing you in a live stream, so I appreciate you taking the time to comment. As far as daily drivers, man, listen, I am insanely frugal. I don't spend a lot of money. So when it comes to daily, I mean, the only thing I spend money on would be like food and gas. So when it comes to food and gas, I'm going to always be using my American Express Gold card because I get 4 times points and I have to pay a $250 annual fee for that card, even though I have a Saver card that allows me to get 4 times points or 4% cash back as well. But most of the times I use my American Express Gold card. I will use my American Express Gold card for grocery purchases as well because I get 4 times points on that as well. I use my More Rewards card from from Navy Federal for gas because I get 3 times back, 3 times points on that particular card. The other cards that I use, like I'll use my US Bank Cash Plus card for my utilities and my cell phone because I have chosen 2 categories to get 5% back on. So those are the cards that I use like consistently because I have it maxed out to get as much as possible. Now, when it comes to spending that's not in those specific categories, I will use my flagship card from Navy Federal just because I get a flat 2 times points on all my purchases, right? So that's an easy way to get 2 times points, which I end up using the points for cash back anyway. I redeem my points for cash back with Navy Federal, so it's like getting 2% on all my purchases. So if I'm conscious and I'm using my cards to maximize them, those are the cards that I use consistently. And the flagship card is what I use for all the purchases that I will get 1.5% back on with another card or 1% on with another card. Like, I'm never going to go to the grocery store and whip out my American Express Platinum card that I get 1% back on for a grocery store purchase. But, I'm paying with my Platinum. Like, I'm never going to do that. I would always use my Gold card at the grocery store. So that's pretty much the cards. But that is a great question. Once again, thank you for asking that. Heartless Goon says that's the AOL sound when you say your Gmail. That's so funny. Yeah, the AOL sound, man. That's a crazy sound from back in the day, back in the maybe like 94, 95. When the internet kind of started to be a real thing. Inkspots says, my Discover is my daily card. Makes sense, especially during the first year. You definitely want to max it out. Listen, guys, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. We are so close to 150. I know there's probably 10 people for some odd reason that haven't smashed the thumbs up. So be sure to smash the thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Diamond says, I'm late, but I'm here. Hello, Duane and Credit Fam. Thank you, Diamond, for stopping by. Pleasure seeing you in the building again. Kenneth just emailed me. All right, Kenneth, I will hit you back after I get off of the live stream for sure. Devin says, an odd thing I learned from a review on Credit Karma is if you owe a bit or don't pay it in full because you can get a decrease, the review said someone charged about $30,000, then paid it all in full, then paid it all off. Well, I love how I'm just reading whatever I want to read. You guys will type these comments, and I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna read this. You don't mean this. That's so funny. That's kind of weird that they got a decrease after paying that off, though. That's definitely different. Let's see. Tone Financial, thank you for stopping by. Tone Financial says, sup, bro? What's going on, Tone Financial? Thank you for taking the time to say hello. Keith says, aka Stewie, says, I just went from 102% to 3% utilization this month. Credit limit maxed out at 36,500, now down to 900. So jacked. Love Navy Fed. Yo, hit the thumbs up for my man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for sharing. And definitely want to keep that utilization as low as possible. Man, you were at 102, so you were over the limit. I'm glad you got a good hold on it now. Harlem Honey 0506 is watching from Brunswick, Georgia. I love that you took the time to let us know that you're watching from Brunswick, not just Georgia. I appreciate that. Joshua, what's going on, bro? Says, hello, everyone. Looks like I made it this time. I appreciate you stopping by, Joshua. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, as always. Frederica says, yep, big hires much? Big hires? I'm not exactly sure. But thanks for stopping by and thanks for taking the time to comment. Kenneth says, what's up? What's up, D? I have the cash reward credit card for 6 months with 36 credit limit. Apply for the more rewards with Navy Fed a few days ago, and they gave me 36. Had 8 inquiries. First of all, congratulations on getting approved for that second card. I know that wasn't, the limit that you were expecting to get, but I'm glad that you were approved. And the fact that you have 8 inquiries and still got approved, I think you should celebrate that, because easily you could be denied for credit for that many inquiries. So congratulations, man. Jennifer says, will do. Thanks. Awesome, Jennifer. Melanie, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Melanie says, what's up, Duane? Hey, Melanie, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Joker Kenny's back at it again, says, hey, everyone, what I miss? What did I miss? That's a Hamilton reference, what I just sung. What did I miss? That's a Hamilton reference. Hamilton is a great musical, not because I'm a big history buff, but I'm a big music buff. Hamilton, great musical. That was a plug for Hamilton, guys. Go check that out. Ricardo says, hey, D, I put in a request credit increase from Navy Federal for 5,000. They gave me 1,000. Not happy, but something better than nothing. Big ups, boss man. Yo, first of all, I hear you on that. It is always tricky not to get what we requested, but you're right. Absolutely, something is better than nothing. And you would have felt definitely a different way if you didn't get anything at all. So at least you got the $1,000. Definitely wait, several months and then just apply for another Navy Federal credit card. Richard, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Azuri says, hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, Azuri. Pleasure to see you in the building again. Gregory says, hello, Duane and everyone. Yes, sir. AZO 1 card, low utilization, 1 to 4%. I still don't know what you're talking about. I know somebody mentioned AZEO. I think it was Harlem Honey, and I didn't know what she was talking about. Forgive me. I'm gonna keep going. Luis says, yo, what's up, Duane? Sorry I'm late. Hope I didn't miss much. I'm pretty sure you didn't by the time I finally got to your comment. Luis says, for kickoff, do you need to make a payment on the exact day? Do they allow a grace period in case I forget? First of all, don't forget. Set a reminder in your phone. If you're going to forget, set a couple of reminders in your phone, and you can always pay it early. You can pay it a couple of days early. So if the payment is due on the 5th, set the reminder for the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, so that you don't miss it. Definitely set the reminder. No way says, hey, Duane, would one get an increase in a card if it makes multiple charges on a card equal or credit limit, but makes multiple payments throughout the month so that the bureau sees only 15% utilization? Of course, you can get a credit limit increase on a card just by using the card frequently. When it comes to credit limit increases, guys, it is insanely important for you to be knowledgeable about what bank you're dealing with and how they are regarding credit limit increases. If you are going to request a credit limit increase from a bank that does not do a hard inquiry, let's say it's a soft pull, go for it. You have nothing to lose, right? But be realistic. Be realistic with your expectations. You got to be using the mess out of the card, use the snot out of the card, and use it for at least 6 months before requesting a credit limit increase. I can't tell you how many times that a lot of people just aren't realistic, and myself included. Don't get me wrong. Earlier this week on Monday, to be exact, your boy stepped on the scale, and I think that was the first time I stepped on the scale in like a week, 2 weeks, and the scale was like, "You're still effing fat." But of course I didn't say effing. I said the actual curse word. The scale was like, "You're still fat." I mean, I'm not really fat, clearly, but I got to be real with myself. Like when I see the number on the scale, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, I'm not being real. I'm not holding myself accountable. I'm not doing what's necessary. So you got to do that in regards to credit. You got to do that in regards to something that you're serious about improving, So yeah, sorry, tangent. Caster Jr. says, "Hey, Duane, what's going on, bro? Like I said, thank you so much for that super chat." He says, "Finally have the chance to catch a live." Yes, sir. I feel like I've seen you in a live before, though. I know I've seen you in a live before. Richard says, "No need for multiple secured loans. One is enough." There you go. That's Richard chiming in with his advice. And that's not bad advice. Secured loans, secured cards, 2 is plenty, and there's really no need to have more. But there are people, I mean, I guess you could have more if you're just trying to establish the relationship with that particular bank because you want another card in the future. Caster is watching from Atlantic City, New Jersey, in the house. Luis says, "Nice to see that smile on your face, big boy." It's funny. Capital One has a new sign-up bonus. Do they? On what card? Harlem Honey 0506. Let me know what card. Richard says, "Low utilization is a real thing. It's not a good thing to have multiple loans, especially if you owe more than 50%. Yes, sir. That is correct. Mr. Schwam, forgive me. What's going on, Michael? Thanks for stopping by. It says Mike in Spring here. KC Tigers in the house. I appreciate you stopping by, sir. Okay, here we go. New sign-up bonus, 100,000 bonus points for the venture. But the minimum spend is ridiculous. 20,000 the first year. Yeah, 20,000 is definitely a lot. That's like the American Express Platinum card. They have a 70,000 membership reward points sign-up offer, but you have to spend $15,000 in 3 months. So that's funny. Mr. Pritchett, what's going on, bro? Forgive me for butchering your name, bro. Help me say it right. Do the hooked on phonics works for me. Let me know how to say it. Is your first name Saran? Let me know if I'm right, bro. You said always pay your card down to $1 so it reports a balance. If you pay it off to 0, it will hurt your score. I don't know about hurting your score, but everybody has their own different rule. And that's not a bad one. I mean, having $1 on the card is not a bad thing. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? So that's probably legit advice. I know that I've heard that before from others. Devin says, from the comment about splitting charges, you should do it if you pay the charge quicker or keep your credit low. Like I split my Sprint bill into about 6 cards to max rewards and pay it off quicker. Good advice. Lua says, thanks for the acknowledgement, Duane. Yes, it's my first time catching your live stream. Yeah, it's really easy to pay attention, especially in the live streams. And I try to be aware of who's in the stream, how many times I've seen somebody's name, especially if I've seen their name for the first time. Like I said, I know that I've seen you in the comment section of my videos for sure, but it's a pleasure to have you in the live stream, man. A Child of God says the shopping cart trick most definitely works. I just now tried with Express to see what it do. Put like 200 in the cart and checked out as a guest. And when it got to payment, I got a pop-up. Didn't go for it though. Okay, sweet. I definitely need to be thinking about that right around the Black Friday time, because that's the only time I purchase from Express. Azuri says, Thumbs up. Thank you, Azuri. I appreciate the love and support. Speaking of thumbs up, if you haven't already smashed a thumbs up in this video, please do so. I would really appreciate the love. Ms. Sasha LaRue says, hello there from Philadelphia. I'm a Navy Fed. I'm challenging myself to get 3%. 3% CU. What's CU mean? I don't know what CU means. Help me. Help me. Walter, what's going on, bro? Walter says, just got approved for a KeyBank Business Rewards card today. 10,000. No more personal cards for a while. Business cards are the way to go. Walter, congratulations on that card. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Always a pleasure to have you in the building. And thank you for sharing. One credit card for the AZO. Man, I still don't know what y'all are talking about with the AZO. Please forgive me, guys. Forgive me. I still don't know. Hey, Sean, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. Sean is a channel member of the How to Build Credit TV family, and thank you so much again for that super chat. Sean says, does Navy Fed do a hard pull for a second card? Yes, they do a hard pull for all of their cards. Absolutely. Yeah, they do a hard pull. Hang on a second. Your boy's doing a live stream. Okay, bye. Let's see here. Christopher Hopkins says, you're a great, genuine person, Duane. Christopher Hopkins, you are a great, genuine person. You always leave positivity in the live stream, and I appreciate that. Every time I read your comment, you always have something positive to say. Lolo says, if you got denied for a credit limit increase, when can you try again? I would wait 6 months, and during those 6 months, I would be using the mess out of that card. Also, be aware of the bank that you're dealing with and how they are in regards to credit limit increases. It may not be anything that you're doing wrong. It may be the bank and the fact that they're trash. Darnell says, hey, good man. What's going on, Darnell? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Michael says, Schwame. Is that right, Michael? Schwame. Help me. Appreciate you helping me with the pronunciation. Tara, thank you so much for stopping by. It says, watching from Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks for all the great advice and motivation. Miss Nixon, it's my pleasure. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping that positivity in my spirit. My spirit needs it. Our Keith says, I have 2 Discover cards. If I apply for a third, will it be a hard pull? First of all, do not apply for a third. You're not going to get approved. Discover only allows you to have 2 cards. And yes, it would be a hard pull. So I feel like you would have to close one of your Discover cards so that you can get another Discover card, which would still be 2 cards. They only allow you to have 2. Be sure to call customer service and ask. Sharon says, it's all good. You said it right. And yes, it's pronounced Suron. Suron. All right, cool. And I am going to see if I can product change the Capital One Saver to the Capital One Saver for my QUICKSILVER. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, because Capital One is real goofy with their product transfers, with their product change, if it doesn't work, just call back in like 6 months. I've experienced them telling me, nope, you can't product change. And then I call back and they're like, yes. So just go ahead and do that. Shane Doe says, negative. Secured loans build internal data with that credit union and can greater your chances of approval before you apply for cards and products with that financial institution. Never can have a max. First of all, thank you so much for saying that and contributing. I apologize for butchering reading that because, you know, I got to read all these comments and I felt like I read that real slow. You know, forgive me. Oh, okay. Shane says that comment was for the other guy, not you, Duane. All right, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for clearing that up. Sasha says credit utilization percentage pertaining to what? My bad. I don't get it, Sasha. My bad. Steven says, if I max out my card more than once a cycle, but always pay it off and keep it under 20% utilization, would that still be a good thing? A good thing. I mean, define good thing. When it comes to credit cards and maxing them out, as long as you're earning some kind of rewards or points, same thing. it's okay. When it comes to credit utilization, the only time to be really concerned with credit utilization is when you're about to apply for something. So because you know that having a low utilization matters, only be concerned with the utilization when you know your score needs to be good in like 2 months. Okay, in 2 months, 2 months down the road, I know my score needs to be legit. That is when you should be the most concerned with your credit utilization, because you want your score to be high. Okay, otherwise, use the card, get your cash back, get your points. You know what I mean? Use the card. It doesn't matter. To me, it wouldn't matter. Of course, you understand that your score is going to fluctuate, right, based on what's being reported. But once again, it doesn't matter if you are not going to be applying for something. Quipster says, should I pay off my whole balance or leave $5 to $10 so my credit utilization rate is under 8%? Please answer. I pay my balance off all the time, period. I always pay my balance off. So that's what I do personally. Expressions of Love Designs says, I love your channel. So informative. Thank you, Expressions of Love Designs. I appreciate you taking the time to comment and drop the positivity in my spirit. I appreciate that a lot. Speaking of positivity in my spirit, please hit the thumbs up in this video. Michael says, LOL, pronounce the first 2 letters of swim, then put aim at the end. Swaim, got you. Swaim, thank you so much, Michael. And thanks for taking the time and being patient with me with that, because I was butchering it. You know I'm going to forget, but hey, Swaim, there it is, Swaim. Devin says, some Amex cards that are not issued by American Express can still get Amex benefits. Like the Credit One Amex card gives things Amex offers, like deals. I can add my card through Amex offers. Devin, that is a really, really good point. Very good point. Thank you so much for sharing that with the community, because that's not even something I thought of. But you're absolutely right. You're definitely going to get verbiage in the mail about their benefits, and you're absolutely right. Dwight says, does Amex do a hard pull for second card? No, they do not. American Express does a soft pull after you've gotten your first card. Okay? Soft inquiry from there onward. Quipster says, when you graduate from secured to unsecured, do they change to the cashback rewards card, or do you have to call and ask? I'm assuming I don't know which bank you're talking about, first of all. But if you're talking about Navy Federal, you go from the N rewards to the cash rewards card. I'm not sure. Let me know what bank you're talking about so I can clear that up. Wow, we have 160 thumbs up in this live stream. I'm insanely grateful. Listen, guys, I'm about to wrap up this stream. I thank you guys so much for the interaction. If you have any questions, I will stick around for the next minute or so. Please be sure to slap your questions in the comments. This is a live stream. I'll answer your questions live. If you're new, take the time just to say hi. I really would appreciate it. I love seeing new names on the screen. It makes my heart so happy. Please hit the thumbs up in this video if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. Okay, Quipster is talking about Discover. So he says, when you graduate from the secured card, do they change you to the cashback rewards? No, nothing happens when you graduate. What you can do is you can contact Discover card, even though you have the secured. If you have the secured card, after your first billing statement, you can contact Discover card and ask to be switched to the 5% cashback category. I think you earn a lot more cashback doing that than you do with the Discover It secured. You get 2 times on restaurants, 2 times on gas, and 1 times on everything else. But after you pay your first bill, you can call Discover and ask them to transfer you to the 5% cashback category. Devin says, are you doing another stream tomorrow? Devin, that is a great question. Tomorrow is Thursday. Probably. And that'll probably be closer to, I want to say 1 o'clock. I don't know. You know, just look out. Hopefully you get the notification. Hopefully. New Founding Fathers of America says, dinner time. See you later. Yes, sir, man. Have a good one, bro. Vanessa says, hello, Dwight. First time on live. Hey, Vanessa. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I'm laughing because you wrote hello, Dwight. and it's Duane, but I want to do positive reinforcement. You took the time to comment, so thank you so much, Vanessa. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Toby, please, I hope I said that right. Mr. Shaw, forgive me if I said it wrong, says new viewer from Raleigh, North Carolina. Cool, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the time to let me know. I'm pretty aware of who's new to the community for the most part, just because I kind of try to remember if I've seen people's names before. So I appreciate you taking the time to let me know you're watching, and let me know that you're new, and let me know you're watching from Raleigh, North Carolina. I've never been there, so I appreciate you stopping by the stream. All right, you guys, if there are no more questions, I am going to end this stream, and I'll see you guys yet again in another live stream or another video. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Please smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door. Please smash that thumbs up on the way outside the door. All right, guys, until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Have a great week. I'll see you guys later.